What's going on, YouTube and Instagram fam? Welcome to your weekly energy report for the week of October 13th to the 20th of 2020. Man, this energy is all over the place. Very intense. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. Let's all gather round. Come on. Let's go. What's up, Esther? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Oh man. Do we have a very exciting week ahead? So, this week, what's up, Tiffany? This week is I'm gonna bring it as light and as fun and flavorful as I can. All right, Evolving Epiphanies, thanks for showing up. Of course, this energy is incredibly dense, incredibly intense, incredibly transformative, but there's a lot of good that's going to come from it. So I want to focus on the good, right? Because there is a lot of, like, what the fuck is going on kind of shit going down, you know what I'm saying? So we are in the midst. We are sort of like, so with the October energy report that I did, I talked about this month being the birthing canal, right? And right now we are sort of, crowning. And today, the 13th, Mercury is stationed retrograde. So it's a pretty big deal when we have two personal planets going retrograde at the same time. It doesn't happen very often because we have Mercury, Venus, and Mars as personal planets, right? What I mean by personal planets is they're planets that affect our more superficial mind, the more surface aspect of our brain, of our thought process. And of course, Mercury represents our cognitive thinking, right? How we process thoughts, emotions, and how it affects our body. So ascension symptoms are on high right now, high alert, right? Big time. And of course, we are still in the middle of this Mars retrograde. So this is what I was actually having some really crazy vivid dreams last night. And one of the dreams, or the visuals that I was getting during my lucid dreaming last night was like, picture the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, two bubbles, right? Two bubbles of energy. And of course, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's just transmuted or transformed, right? So the subconscious mind is at its full, all right? It needs to move up. All right. So we're at this sort of glass ceiling place and it's bubbling up and it's almost like this vibration, the Schumann resonance. It's like it's percolating to activate and enhance everything that's going on. So it's bringing up all this shit. So all this stuff from the subconscious mind, Pluto, is coming up. Saturn is sort of like pulling up. It's like Saturn is pulling up all this Plutonian shit, Capricorn, right? And with the aspects to Mars is in its home sign of Aries. So this dynamic is very important because this is really the core of who we are, our spirit and our ego. Okay. So it's like the divine masculine within all of us, how we go out in the world, how we function, how we operate is we're going within, but as we're processing, we're doing some serious deep diving down into the crevices of these different areas of energies in our subconscious mind that we have not explored probably ever in our lives. All right. This is like Jay Diaz, what up, homie? This is the time where we are really taking a deep, hard, good look at who we are at our core, right? What makes us happy? What do we really desire? If you're walking around and you're seeing the people that you're around, like I feel like I gotta level up. There's a lot of like feeling, what's up, Geotats? It's like I'm feeling like I gotta level up. Like I can't be around this, like this person brings me down, this person, you know, energy sort of slows me down. Anything that feels like slowing down, all right, that shit ain't for you anymore, dude. You got to go. And you got to honor that within yourself, because I'll tell you what, that's selling yourself short. And if you're selling yourself short, then what are you going to accomplish? What are you going to do? What are you going to gain? What are you going to grow? Because we are in a massive growth potentiating energy. All right. These energies are so strong, and the stronger you're feeling them, if you're feeling them really strong, or if you're having a really, really rough time right now, okay, I'm going to go to both sides of this. If you're having a really rough time right now, okay, that means that you are resisting the change. That means that there is something that's trying to release that you don't want to release. You got to let go of the control. You got to let go of the control. Hey, Darcy. Thank you. So the more control that you try to imbue on your situation with people, places, things, the more you try to like, okay, like it needs to look a certain way. It needs to it has to be this way. Then that's going to be a problem. Okay. Right now is not the time to force anything. It's time to let it the fuck go. Chuck it in the fucking bucket. Right. Appreciate you, Taylor. Thank you, man. Now, the opposite side, if you're feeling amazing, right? If you're feeling elated, like, you know, excited, happy, high, woo, yay. You also have to be careful of that too, okay? Because, look, we have the Venus, Venus coming into opposition with Neptune, okay? And the Venus opposed Neptune is like, can be like delusion or illusion. It almost like you're living on this like cloud, like, ah, I just love everything and it's great and woo, but you're not grounded. You got to be careful of that, because now the Jupiter and Neptune sextile is done. It's gone, right? That's what was enhancing and activating our sort of more intuitive or telepathic sort of gifts. Okay. That is now completed. All right. So it's almost like the energy is sort of plopping us right in this place in our consciousness where it is in this, yet again, this sort of unknown territory. We know it, but we don't. Okay. With these quincunxes, these yods going on, it's like there's still this feeling of, I don't know. And so we have to be careful about getting attached to it. And I feel like I'm at the OG Woodstock hazy. Hazy is understandable considering that Mercury is stationed sitting still right now to go retrograde for sure. All right. So these energies are way all over the place. So we have to really go within as we're going out. So walking down the street, right? And we're feeling each other's energy so deep, so purely, so intense. And as we're feeling each other's energy, we're almost having to like, you know, connect dots in our head while we're experiencing this stuff, because it is like people are, you know, attaching, courting, you know, like there's a lot of psychic attacks, a lot of stuff happening in the ethers, especially you have to consider because Neptune is basically squaring the nodes for the next like 3 months, right? The nodes are at 21 degrees, Neptune's at 18 degrees. So it's, you know, still a 3-degree orb, but it's, you know, that's definitely tight. It's not going to be exact for a couple of weeks. But, and ironically, it's going to be exact right around election time. Is that fucking crazy or what? All right. The cosmos alignment with the elections. I mean, holy shit, dude. It's no joke. No fucking joke. This is crazy train. Right. But it's because shit has to change. Shit's leveling up. Shit's going somewhere. Right. Right. Any advice to empaths dealing with this energy? Well, that's what this is all about, brother. It's advice on how to process and navigate this fucking crazy energy, because we are going into a very deep, intense, weird energy. All right. And before I continue to go on that, I want to let you guys know I am doing a special for Mercury retrograde, the 22 days. Ironic that Mercury retrograde is 22 days, isn't it? But 22 days of Mercury retrograde, 22% off of my coaching services on my website. So check that out. Okay. And also, my astrology course, level 1 and 2, is still 20% off until the end of Mercury retrograde as well. So I want to hook you guys up with that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming around, checking it out. Yeah, right. So we have a lot going on right now, guys. A lot of energy in the ethers that are just like pooling to pull this stuff out of us. And of course, we're in Libra season, right? We're in Libra season. This is the last full week of Libra season. And with that, we're having a new moon in Libra too. Yay! Woo! Well, this new moon, I posted my new moon video yesterday. You guys can check that out on YouTube. But this new moon is going to be kind of nuts, all right? Because look, fact is, we are who we surround ourselves with, right? We are who we connect with. So the people that we're connecting with, we're going to start going deeper and understanding, okay, this person got to go. This person, you could say, you're cool, you suck, fuck you. Okay, yeah, come on in. Like, we got to kind of come together and acknowledge and admit, like, who's really on team me, right? Who's on my team? Who's helping to lift me higher, to go further? And who's keeping me down? Who is, like, we really have to take this energy and activate it and use it to our advantage so that we can grow. So don't force anything right now, all right? Especially with the squares of Mars and Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter, okay? All right, so team me is team you. Yeah, you got it. You're picking down what I'm putting up what I'm putting down. Hell yeah, I love that movie. Okay, so today is the 13th, right? And today Mercury is going retro. All right. So Mercury retrograde in Scorpio opposed Uranus. This is what makes it very significant, because look, Uranus is Kundalini energy. Uranus is the bridge from the Saturnian energy to the Chironic energy, the vulnerability of the Chironic energy, embracing the Uranian energy. So this is really going to actually activate the Chironic energy within us all. All right. You keep mentioning me to David Nino Rodriguez because he keeps saying he wants to understand astrology more. Oh, fuck yeah. I actually messaged David Rodriguez, but he never got back to me. It's all good. No worries. So with this, we have this super intense energy of pulling up this stuff. Like I was saying in the beginning, those bubbles, like picture your conscious mind as a bubble, your subconscious mind as a bubble, right? The subconscious mind is cracking open. It's birthing this energy into the conscious mind, going into the conscious mind, and it's happening rapidly. All right. Now, Scorpio likes to dig deep. Scorpio wants to know the truth. Scorpio wants to acknowledge the truth within itself. And it's very fixed. It's like, I gotta know. It's a detective. Let's figure this shit out. Right? So we are going deep while Mars is in retrograde. Now, with Mars being retrograde, that is our passions, our desires. So with the sun being in Libra, okay, this is where, like, we're really going through a fine-tooth comb, identifying, okay, what relationships do I want to have in my life that are helping me? What relationships are holding me back? What are my energetic interactions with other people that are keeping me in this fucking pattern that I want to break so bad, right? Exactly. So we have to really watch our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, because it is so deep and so intense, so much shit coming at us, right? We want to make sure that we're honoring ourselves. Don't sell yourself short. Don't settle. Right now, the universe said, hey, look, we are going to give you the opportunity to have whatever you want. You have to be honest with yourself about what you want. You have to stand up and move in the direction of what you want. Now, when I say move in the direction, right, we have Mars retrograde. So it's almost like it's our, if we look at the square between Mars and Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter and Capricorn, this is a massive shift where our spirit collectively is becoming stronger than our ego, right? And with that process, our urges, our instincts, our desires, the things that we want to do are becoming different. They're going to be becoming stronger because it's the deeper level of us that wants to express itself, right? So whatever it is that you are feeling, whatever it is that you see coming towards you, okay? Try to neutralize yourself. Don't get attached to whatever other people are bringing to you. Be careful of the attachment, because whether it's good or bad, okay, any attachment is going to be like a fucking drug right now. All right. So you guys are right. Trying to keep up with all your comments. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All you guys on Instagram and YouTube and chat. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. So we are now in this this central nucleus, this hub of our consciousness. And we are purging and processing more than I think we ever have in our entire life. Probably in our, this has not happened in thousands of years. Okay. So this is where we are really, really coming into alignment with ourselves. And it's hard fucking work, dude. Like, this is no joke. This is hard work. You have to do the work. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to love yourself. And, we have these defense mechanisms in our heart in there to protect us from all the hurt and the pain that we've had in the past. Everybody's had heartache and heartbreak in the past, right? But thank you, Ambi. I appreciate that. But we really have to make sure that we are staying true to our heart, because guess what, guys? By the end of the year, when all this stuff passes, and a lot of this happening in the ethers, okay? So like about 10% of this maybe is happening on the physical plane. The rest is happening energetically. It's happening everywhere. So being aware of this is just a huge gift in and of itself, right? Because most people don't even understand what the fuck is going on with all this stuff. But we need to stay focused on the North Node aspects of our lives, who we are surrounding ourselves with, speaking our truth, loving, kindness, building community, all right? Bringing people together, all right? Connections. Really just, let's all hang out, have a community, right? Shout out to the opportunity community, all right? That's how we do it. That's how we need to do it. Because if we focus too much on the distractions, there's so much distractions out there everywhere. That is what pulls us away from our heart. And that's what gets us back into our mind. And if we're stuck in our mind, we're fucked. We cannot be stuck in our mind right now, guys. But then again, okay, you don't want to force anything. All right. So there's this dance, this is choreography with this energy, because this energy is like, we going this way, we going that way, we going up, we going down. You come with me or no? It's almost like you just gotta trusting your own heart is so important. That's why I've been doing the work. God bless you. It's so important. And we are being pulled like almost like a tractor beam. Pull me right in. And coming into this new moon, all right, on the let's see here. This new moon on the 16th. You guys can check out my new moon in Libra video. I went into way detail on that, but this is gonna be like a month, because a new moon represents a new cycle, right? A new moon, if you will. And this energy is breaking down and getting into the details of all the relationship shit that we have been complaining about and bitching about that we don't want, so that we can make room for what we do want, right? There's a lot of divine partnerships coming into alignment right now, because a lot of people are purging and clearing out all this gunk and all this shit that is no longer necessary. So this is really great for people that are really doing the work. I fucking applaud you, right? Because we need power couples to come together. People that come together that are power couples, that love each other, that trust each other, that, you know, want to like make the world a better place together. They emit frequencies 10 times stronger, like twin flame, soulmates, whatever label that you want to put on it. We have to do our own work so that we can be ready to magnetically attract that other aspect of ourselves that we want to build and grow with. Where you at? And that is the work that we're doing right now. It's very deep, very intense. Okay. So we have white moon Selena, sextile over to Jupiter, Pluto, and I would even say Saturn. It's definitely big time. Like connecting all those. Our spiritual gifts are being activated, guys, and this is in Scorpio. So this deep Scorpio energy, guys, this deep Scorpio energy is like our soul is like, well, actually, our soul is speaking to our ego. It's like, look, dude, chick, we need to sit down and have a talk. Every time you come into this experience, every time you come into this situation, you feel this way. Why the fuck do you keep doing it? This is the reality check conversation that you're having with yourself. This is how it goes. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing it? What is so great about it? And if you're in your head about it, which Mercury retrograde does, you know, it's gonna get in your head a little bit, but you're gonna get in your head to the point where you need to wake the fuck up. Right? We all deserve everything that we want, everything that we like. Our heart needs to open to bring in all the good shit, right? Right? So keep taking care of yourself. Keep being kind to yourself. If you're having all these deep, dark thoughts, you need to surround yourself with better people. You need to surround yourself with better things. Like one of my best friends, Craig Goldberg, this dude, he created this thing called a sound lounge. I'll tell you what, I lie down on this thing and I'd let the vibration just take over, and it like cocoons me with this vibroacoustic just nectar. It's just, you know, if I'm having a hard time sleeping or what, it's just absolutely amazing, right? So clearing, going deep, being honest, being you know, sincere, but you know, just being fucking real, dude. We got to be real with ourselves. What do we really want? We know that this next chapter is coming, right? 2021 is going to be the year of the light worker. That's when it's like, okay, time to step up. We pick teams, everything's a go. Let's go. The future is here, and we are the future. So this week we are going deep down into the very abyss, the very center of the gunk, of the stuff that has been holding us back. Okay. And this new moon in Libra at 23 degrees, okay, is going to be squaring over to Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn. It's going to hit all those energies, of course. But also, you know, with this, we have, you know, Venus opposed Neptune. We have, I mean, the Mercury opposed Uranus is really like the really big thing that I feel is going on right now, because that's going to be in your face. All right. Whenever Uranus is involved, this is going to add. So say, for example, like, you know, Mercury retrograde, especially in Scorpio, probably going to bring and Scorpio to Libra, probably going to bring some people back. Right. Unfinished business needs to be finished, needs to be resolved. or at least energetically. So say like you're still hung up on an ex, or you still have like, you don't have closure with this certain situation in your life. That situation is going to come back and it's going to test you. It's going to see, where am I at? Where have I gone? Where have I come from? Where am I going? This is all about opening up the heart chakra. All right. Did you know that the heart is the only organ in the human body that does not get cancer? Look it up. Do your research. I looked it up all over the place. It's great. You never hear of heart cancer, right? People get brain cancer, lung cancer, liver cancer, prostate cancer, but you don't get heart cancer. Why do you think that is? It's because the heart, at least this is what I believe. Okay, I have to dive a little bit more of the metaphysics of it, but you know, the heart has its own cellular tissue, right? Cardiac cells. It emits its own vibration, its own frequency. Right? The heart, when it's activated, it shoots out 20 times farther than any other chakra in the body. It literally like has its own like, you know, ecosystem in there to protect itself from getting fucking cancer. That cannot happen. But that's why the fucking pain is so bad. It can hurt like shit, right? And then we can suppress it, and then that can lead to cancer in other areas. We suppress it too much down in the sacral chakra, then, you know, sex organs start to get, you know, it's absolutely crazy. But just something to think about. Okay. Very, very interesting stuff, because as we raise our vibration, okay, we are opening our heart. As we open our heart, they become more vulnerable. But vulnerability is power. And this is the Plutonian energy, because so much scorpionic energy is going on here. It's all about that vulnerability, but that vulnerability, after it's vulnerable, turns into power. It turns into growth. It turns into authentic leadership. And that is exactly the direction and the process that we're going through right now. So this new moon in Libra is going to activate all the triggers that other people bring into your life, all the deepest, darkest shit, abandonment issues, rejection issues, fucking shit that when you were a child and that you haven't faced yet. And look, I'm all about doing the work. I've been doing this work since 2012. And I'll tell you what, like, the work never stops, but you do cross thresholds. And I feel like this threshold that we're about to cross is the deepest of the deep. It is the core. We are literally blasting through a glass ceiling and coming into this new vibration, but we can't take the baggage with us. So this week is all about releasing that baggage of that lower density vibration. So I don't want you to be worried about this energy. Okay. Yes, it's going to be internal. Yes, it's going to be a little bit maybe frustrating or triggering or difficult. Look, we're in the shadow work zone. Okay. Like, accept that. This is shadow work central. Go into the shadow, and instead of like, no, I don't want to feel it. Ow, it hurts. Ow. Okay. What are you trying to teach me? Why is this still here? What do I need to know? If you approach this pain, this shadow like that, then the answers will come. And it may hurt a little bit at first, but the pain is just the energy going through you. Like I was telling you guys for the last couple of weeks, you know, I had this nasty pain in my upper right side of my back, my heart chakra. You know, I'm going through some stuff with my daughter. All right. You got to let that pain go through you. You can't suppress it. And I mean, really, there is no suppressing right now. This energy is too powerful, too potent. But this is going to bring all this stuff up, guys. So allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to go through it. You know, let it be okay. We're going to get through this together. All right. And so we're in this. Just remember, we are in this birthing process. And as we birth this new part of ourselves, this amazing new life is waiting for us, right? But as empaths, as starseeds, intuitives, you know, all the people that are really sensitive and heightened, you know, to energy, you know, we need to remind ourselves that, you know, it's okay to feel weak. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be emotional, but don't be a victim about it. Don't be, you know, a metaphorical little bitch about it. Like, okay, you cry, you did your thing. Now fucking stand up and handle your business. All right. So I've been talking to a lot of people lately about fear, right? False evidence appearing real, or free everything and rise, or something like that. But fear is an energy. What's up, Kim? Fear is very like on the surface right now, especially with Mercury going retrograde in Scorpio. Whatever shadows that you're refusing to look at, they're going to come up. They're going to be there. You're going to have to look at them. Okay. So look at it for what it's worth. Face everything in your eyes. That's right. Thank you, Esther. Sorry about that. So with that, you know, all this fear coming up, we can use it as a tool. We can use it as, well, we really need to be using it as a means to guide us to where the light is, right? So identifying when we are being a victim, identifying when we are sabotaging ourselves, identifying when we're sitting here being the wounded child, right? We don't want those survival archetypes running our fucking lives anymore. We want to stand up with responsibility, but responsibility is like, fuck, I gotta do this. You start slow, one step at a time. Let's go, right? So start implanting those seeds in your mind, because with Mercury retrograde, you're going to be in your head a little bit, okay? Like that activates the cerebral aspect, and it's deep and it's fixed. So make sure affirmations, super important right now. If you're getting those negative thoughts in your mind, all right, like listen to binaural beats, get on a sound lounge, or like do something to where you can okay, I'm focused, I'm good, things are going to turn around, things are great, right? So we have to take charge. We have to put energy into it in order to be able to transcend this. And when it comes up, guys, this is our opportunity to actually do the work, because what happens is this stuff comes up, right? And then if we don't face it, or if we numb it out or something, it goes back down, it gets suppressed, and then it gets lodged in there. And when it gets lodged in there, there's nowhere to freaking go. And then it starts to fester. And it's like a virus, and it grows and it spreads, and it just starts causing problems. Like different problems. Like you might start having hip problems, pain, or, you might feel stuck, or you might feel just off, or you might brain fog, or whatever. All right. We have to clear these energies. It's all about clearing the energies. And in order to clear them, we have to face them. All right. So feel it, face it, acknowledge it. And, like this shit wipes you out too. Like me, I've been to the gym maybe 3 days in the last 2 weeks because I've been processing a lot of stuff too. Like when you're processing stuff, it requires energy. So sometimes you have to slow down on the physical energy and go into the metaphysical energy and allow that to just do its thing. Don't fight it. Like if you're going into something, it's like you feel like you weigh 1,000 pounds, like going into a conversation, or going into going grocery shopping, or like if you're having, if you're married, or whatever situation you may be in, if you're going into it and you're feeling heavy, okay, something needs to change. Either I need to cut my cords, my energetic cords with this person's circumstance, or I have to cut myself off completely, or we have to reorient. We have to identify. Because right now it's real, guys. Like the feeling, the energy is right in our face, right? So a lot of potential for like really great creative energy right now. Really great at like discovering new things and new ways to get this Kundalini energy flowing, because your Uranus does represent Kundalini energy, right? And Uranus and Taurus is the physical body. So I do listen to binaural beats when I work out sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. So this Uranian energy, and of course with Chiron being in Aries too, Chiron and Aries is all about like the collective ego. Who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing here? What is my mission? What is my purpose? Everybody wants to know what their purpose is right now, right? What the fuck am I doing here? Which is exactly why I did the deal for the Mercury retrograde, 22% off for the 22 days. Mercury is in retrograde. Check it out, spiritualbodybuilder.com. Thank you very much. We have to learn how to work with this Kundalini energy. So the thing is, when it gets activated, you know, if it's activated too much, then you can get a little too into it, right? You can get too horny, you know. You can and start making bad decisions for being too horny, or you can start go, and then not sleep. You can eat too much food. It's overabundance. It's like, I just want to do something. I want to go have fun. And too much of anything is not good for you, right? We have to learn how to ground it out with the Saturnian energy. And of course, Saturn is at the end of Capricorn. So this is really all about learning how to create this new foundation in our energy of checks and balances, keeping ourselves in check and not going too far off one side or the other. We might slip, bring it back, stabilize it, then go forward, come back. All right. And rinse and repeat. It's a process of learning, but really what it comes down to, Kundalini energy, the way that we work with it and control it is through emotional boundaries, through strengthening our emotional boundaries. So if you have cracks in the emotional boundary area, which most of us do, especially empaths, okay, this is where we are learning. This is what we are learning. And whatever it is that's violating our soul level emotional boundaries, it's becoming very, very, very obvious. Okay, so when we honor our boundaries, each time we get a little win, and that little win gives a little more confidence. Yes. Fuck yeah. And as we process through that, each time we do it, get a little stronger. We go one step at a time. It activates, we ground it out. You know, don't let yourself be pulled by other people. Make sure that you are the one that is choosing the direction that you go, whether it's with a thought, a conversation, chords, you know, yearning or longing for somebody. Like a lot of people right now, like longing for experiences from the past, right? Or longing for like, or feeling very nostalgic, or for better days, or like life sucks in some kind of way, shape, or form. All right. Cut it out. We have to cut those cords. And when we cut those cords, then we free ourselves from that, right? So that is oh shit. Oh, went way too far on that one. Let's see here. October 18th. And of course, we still have this yod going on, you know, almost all month. But on the 18th, we have another yod now going to between Venus and White Moon Selena to Mars. Mars retrograde is the learn lesson. And we're going to be having Black Moon Lilith conjunct Mars retrograde again. So that's going to bring in a lot of temptation. Hormones are all over the fucking place right now. Like, you know, so we're going to really have to have a lot of self-control, a lot of temptation out there. Now, look, by all means, enjoy the temptation if it's what your soul wants to experience. But if you're going to go like, well, you know, it's convenient. No, you don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to do that. You want to make sure that whatever it is that you're choosing to do, wherever it is that you're choosing to put your energy, that you're putting that energy into choosing what really light you on fire, right? It has to light you on fucking fire, dude. If it's not lighting you on fire, it's not right for you. Right now, it's literally gonna give you energy. It's gonna make you excited about life. It's gonna make you want to step into this next chapter. That's how you know it's for your next chapter, right? If it's like, whatever. You want the rest of your life to be like, whatever. Because you keep choosing that's what you're gonna get. So stop choosing, whatever. And of course, like we have to live life. We have to keep moving and, move around. But honor your body. Like right now, our body is talking to us in a very profound way. And when you honor these energies and you allow things to flow, you find that like, oh, that feels right. Boop, okay. And I don't give a fuck what other people think. A lot of times, like, we make a decision. It's influenced by, wanting to not let other people down, right? Or afraid of what they're going to say or think or feel, if their feelings are going to get hurt. Fuck, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And that is a thing with empaths, emotional boundaries. They have to go up. Now, emotional boundary and emotional wall are two very different things. And a lot of us, we have walls up to protect us, but it doesn't let anything good in, right? So boundaries, it's like, okay, the energy comes in, it reverberates a few times, we feel it out. Yes, no, okay, let's go. A wall is like, nope, nothing's happening. So learn to distinguish between the two. Boundary is like, okay, I choose, I decide. I will receive what I want to receive. It's not like, like a wall is like saying no when you're feeling yes, right? No, if you're feeling a no, you say no and you walk away. But we have dysfunctional behavior patterns that's very difficult to do sometimes. I know some people, I have some friends that are in some like incredibly dysfunctional relationships and they just fucking keep going. They just keep going. Like, and why? Well, I don't know. I don't really know what to do if leave, but don't really know how to make it better. That's being stuck, guys. And that is because you're allowing your addiction or your fears or your misery to fucking control you. If you love yourself, then you have to have the courage and the strength to say what your heart is saying to you on the inside. You got to get it out. You got to open up that throat chakra. That's what this Libra new moon is all about. Opening up that throat chakra, saying what you feel, feeling what you say, and appreciating the end result, right? Yeah, I mean, I've been in that situation before too, Darcy, when you have really amazing sex, but you cannot communicate at all. That's the toughest. That's a tough one, right? But, but you gotta, I think everybody has to go through that one at some point in time. You gotta learn, right? Enter the unknown. And it's the fear of the unknown that is just really, really difficult for a lot of people to do. But hey, it's your fear. It's an illusion. It is a conditioned pattern that has been embedded into your central nervous system that has been created to protect you from when you were younger, but it is deceiving you. It is deceiving you. Get the fuck away from the energy vampires, right? Get the fuck away from the incredible sex, but no substance otherwise. Like, I want amazing sex, amazing conversation. I want amazing business partner. I want amazing like life partner. Let's do everything together. Let's fucking kill it together, right? Let's build an empire together. And that's rare, but it's worth it. If you set your mind on that, then why are you going to fucking settle for something less? It's not okay. So stay true to your heart. All right. This energy is giving us an opportunity to stay true to our heart. But while we're staying true to our heart, these darker, lower energies are going to come in and test. Oh, well, maybe you want this. It could be like, oh, I feel like shit, but man, that made me feel a little bit better, but it's instant gratification, right? No, I'm good. Okay, you want this? A little better, a little bit better, a little better. And it'll come at you, all right, from multiple directions, multiple ways. But it's not going to be enough. And if it's not enough, then it's not okay. Just point blank, that's the bottom line. All right. Stay true to yourself. And when all this internal work is done, like this is like about taking the step back, looking at the forest as a whole, like not being in the forest, you can't see through the trees, right? You have to take a step back and look at the big picture. What do you really want to create in your life? Because we are in a period of massive metamorphosis, massive transformation. So utilize this energy, this very deep, intense, shadow working energy to dig deep inside you, be true to yourself, be honest with yourself, and step into your true you. Step into who you really fucking are, right? I definitely feel that destiny is at play now. Absolutely, yes, right? I'm so lost looking for nutrition stuff at Target. Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't get any nutrition, anything from Target. But that's just me personally. Yeah. So, guys, this canal, all right, this crowning process that that this week is bringing us into, it's going to be a massive, massive reality check. All right, we need. Okay. We need to stay connected to our heart. And whatever our heart tells us, we have to follow through with it. We have to communicate it. We have to acknowledge it. Do not deny it. Do not stuff it down. Do not suppress it. Do not lie to yourself. Every time you lie to yourself right now, it is going to feel like a dagger. You're going to hurt. You're going to get tired. You're going to feel like more and more shit. Don't do it. Let this stuff come up and come out. Love yourself. Take care of you. Okay? So, so important. I can't stress it enough. And then, of course, next week, we're going to be moving into Scorpio season. Now, with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio and then the sun coming into Scorpio, it's highlighting a lot of this scorpionic energy. So don't be surprised if, like, temptation is at an all-time fucking high, but in your heart, like your intuition is super heightened right now too, right? Like, is it right? Cool. Let's feel it out. Let's play it out. Let's take it slow. Let's take it, let's take it easy. If it is not right, then you're going to fucking know. Don't question it. Trust that feeling. All right. So, that's what I got for you guys for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget, I am doing a special sale right now for my spiritual health coaching services. 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute options, to give you guys, some playroom there if you have. And I do coaching anywhere from astrology to life to nutrition to working out, you name it. We can do it. All right. I've been known to lick myself in the teeth. Oh, kick myself in the teeth. Yeah, right. And also my astrology course, level 1 and 2, 20% off. Go check that out, spiritualbodybuilder.com. And I will be seeing you guys again next week, next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific for the weekly energy report. Also, come and check out the opportunity community. We have bomb-ass people in there, and we growing, we learning, and we networking, and everything is fucking amazing there. So thank you guys so much. I love you all, and I will see you guys on the next report. All right? Have a wonderful